Hi, this is David from Metal Wani, and today we're with Haken. Guys, how are we doing?
Very good. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, man.
Good
So,
to meet you, man.
how's it all going today?
Really cool. We've driven down from London, arrived about an hour ago.
Yeah.
So just getting used to the cold weather on the coast.
Yeah, it's so sunny in London.
It was sunny earlier actually, and then it just started getting windy. Yeah, it's lovely, especially because it's out on the seafront, isn't it? Like waiting outside the venue.
Yeah.
So yeah, how's the tour been going?
Everything's going to plan.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. I mean, it's good. You know, everything, we've got all our gear still. Everything we left with, we still have in our possession. Everything still works. Crowds have been great. Touring with these guys has been a real privilege, seeing them every night. Between the Buried and me, by the way, that is. One of my favourite bands at the moment. Their latest album, have you heard it?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
I mean,
mind-blowing.
probably
Really
it's still taking me a while to digest at the moment. That's kind of what I find with every release.
yeah, I didn't find that. I found it straight first listen. I was into it totally. I could remember the choruses.
I just find digesting all the ideas and everything, and all the new sounds and kind of grooves and like micro parts and everything.
Not me, mate. Not me.
Yeah.
No, it's so
It's that progressive mindset.
Yeah. I got it straight away. And seeing them play the new stuff is awesome every night. They nail it.
So how the fans been reacting to this tour package then with you guys and
I think it's quite an eclectic mix between both the bands.
Yeah.
We've got like the really heavy thing going on. We've got maybe more of an old school proggy vibe mixed with the new stuff as well. So I think the whole package it's a pretty eclectic mix. So the fans have been pretty responsive and just been going down well.
Yeah, we play a song and they clapped at the end. So
I'm not really used to that.
that's all we can go.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's all not to gauge it. They clapped at the right place. So.
Sometimes
that's excellent, man.
shout stuff at us.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay,
proper crazy stuff then.
Yeah.
Get off the stage. I didn't know that song though.
They're throwing apples at us. Well, I don't know what that means.
So speaking of craziness then, what is the most crazy thing you've seen, like the fans reacting to your music?
Wow. No, we're not really the most extreme rock and roll band, really, when it comes to gigs. I don't know. What do you reckon the most crazy thing you've seen?
Probably when we were playing on the cruise ship, when we had the Mexican wrestler just came in up on stage and stood in the middle of the stage during the entire set.
During the whole set?
Yeah, just Mexican wrestling master just stood there like that.
Yeah, I think that was shortly after Diego's keyboard had fallen off its stand.
Right.
So there was this really awkward moment where we're just ad-libbing, trying to play some funky whatever without the keys. Then he came on stage and stood there, but he wouldn't leave until the end of the set. So
that was
good fun.
He was welcome to do it.
Yeah, man.
It was fine.
Would you reckon
Great. It was the greatest gig ever.
Man, what do you reckon is then from the other perspective, as you know, like an audience member, what do you reckon is the craziest thing you've seen?
Well, he was an audience member. From
from your perspective, from watching bands.
I think
watching bands, right? Go on.
Maybe on the same boat during our set. Ray, on that same boat.
The same boat, yeah.
Ray, during one of our songs, got off stage and ran out and got in a hot tub, which was about 200 metres away. Like, I looked around, where's our drummer gone? And then he came back.
He was all wet.
Yeah, he's wet. Really wet.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, I don't know. Any other crazy things?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to libel anyone.
Yeah.
Saying so.
So your last EP restoration was a collection of like your older songs you've had sat on for a while or whatnot. Can you just explain a little bit more about that?
Yeah, well, that was from the 2007-2008 demo.
Yeah.
Way back when, and we actually recorded that in my loft.
Yeah.
Years ago before we even knew what we were doing. The sound of it is pretty terrible, to be honest.
Yeah.
We thought it'd be nice to give them a new breath of life, rework them, and also introduce our new bass player, Connor, who's now been with us for a little bit over a year now. It was also kind of like a stopgap between album 3 and 4.
Yeah.
But it's been received pretty well.
Did you like kind of update those songs much at all? Did you kind of, especially like your kind of
well, the thing was like since I wasn't in the band at the time, and there's a 6-piece band, and now there's 3 new members since that demo. So it'd be interesting to see what we could do. We normally do that. When we're currently writing our 4th album, so we'll do that. Everyone will make a demo of a song, and then we'll kind of bring it to the band, and everyone puts their spin on things, and we get a finished song. So we just kind of did that with the old demos, made it into a new thing with the new band, with the new band members, and I think it's great. I love it.
So you've just started talking about the new album there. Have you got any information you can kind of give to the fans about that?
No.
None at all?
No, we've got like a rough idea of when it's going to be released.
Okay,
It's going to be around about April next year, but nothing's fully concrete yet. But it's going to be around that time.
Okay.
And then we'll hopefully go on a tour a few months after that. In terms of concept and stuff like that, we haven't really gone into great depth of it yet. We're still working on that. But the music's kind of there.
Yeah.
Pretty much. We're just working on structure, we're finalising a few things, and we're going to the studio and record the drums in about a month or so. So it's going to be an exciting 3 months
It
ahead.
should be good. I think it's kind of different to what we've done before.
Okay.
Musically.
Would you be able to say how it's so different?
No,
or just Excellent. So how did the departure of Thomas McLean actually affect the band when that happened?
It's tough. We've been in the band with him for years. I played with him in another band called Coma Ecliptic for years before that as well. So it's always, emotionally, it was quite tough to part ways. But it happened just before a little mini tour and the coronation of Seed that we were talking about earlier. We actually got our friend Pete Rinaldi from Headspace to step in for us to play bass on those gigs, which he did an amazing job at. And then we held the auditions and we got Connor involved. Yeah. So the whole process, pretty tricky, but it worked out alright in the end.
We still see Tom. We're still friends. And he's doing great.
Excellent. So how was it working with Mike Portnoy as well then?
It's fun. How was it to work with him? Well, could we work with him? I don't know.
Well, he kind of...
He played to him about a gong?
Yeah.
I
guess that's working.
Well, what happened was, he was over... it was like he was playing with Winery Dogs in London, and a couple of us went to the show, and we were just kind of chatting after the show and stuff, and joking about it. We told him about the EP, and then we've got this epic track. And it needs a gong at the end, and we should get used to recording. He was like joking. He was up for it, so he made it happen. He did it.
What a legend!
He's the nicest guy. He's helped us out a great deal over the last year or so. Took us on the road with the North band. So he's also kind of been really instrumental in getting us this gig, Cruise to the Edge, coming up in a couple of months. So he's really helped us out.
So how was that tour then, for instance?
Well, the Neil Morse tour?
Yeah.
Oh, it was great, because it was the first time we've been to a lot of places in Scandinavia. We played in Oslo, Gothenburg, Stockholm, places like that. So it's really cool to actually gauge how the crowd was and how they responded to our music. And it was really nice hanging out with the guys as well. So the nicest guys you could ever hang around with.
That's awesome,
Really cool.
Super tight band as well, night after night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Their vocal harmonies, their playing, they just do it like it's nothing. It's very impressive. So do you think you guys might have any plans to go to India at all in the future?
Yeah, wow. We've had a couple of offers actually over the last few years, but none of them actually really gone through in the end. But it'd be cool. You did a thing over there, didn't you?
Why India?
We're reporting to India right now.
Oh, is it?
These are to your fans in India.
Hello.
I've spoken back from India. You've met a while back.
Yeah,
I did a Skype interview.
That would probably be Oasis.
Yes.
Yeah. He runs it all, lovely guy.
I was going to ask that, but that's not the right thing.
Yeah, a couple of years ago I did quite a few, well, like 10 guitar clinics all over India.
How was that for you then?
Amazing, yeah, loved it. Especially, I mean, I went everywhere from like Delhi to Mumbai to Goa, but the most memorable place would probably be this small kind of hill town called Shillong.
Right.
You know that place?
No, whereabouts?
It's the most easterly part of India, past Bangladesh. That kind of extra bit of India there.
Yeah.
And and it was kind of, you know, I had to fly in to this. The airport was called Guwahati, and then someone picked me up from there, and it was like it might have been more than 5 hours. I just remember driving through the night, and it kept going and going and going up these kind of real kind of dangerous looking kind of trackways around the hills and mountains, and these big trucks just coming, like speeding past, and the driver's just kind of going around and looking over the edge of this mountain. So we eventually got to this place, very remote, beautiful place, lush green hills and lovely place. But the strange thing was that everyone there loves metal.
Right.
Everyone's wearing like a Slayer t-shirt.
This sounds great.
Yeah,
it sounds awesome.
It's kind of this kind of real kind of microcosm of metal fans.
Yeah, man.
In the middle of nowhere, seemingly.
Nice little haven.
Very strange, but awesome.
So what do you reckon your plans will sort of be for the next year, 18 months? Obviously you've got like a new album coming out, and touring and such, but...
I think like once we get this next album out, we're going to try and just push straight onto the next album. We've got a few ideas already for that.
Oh really? You've got already for the album?
Yeah, because with this album we've been collaborating hard on it. We've got a load of leftover ideas, and also from that we've got some ideas left over from that. So I reckon we're going to develop those into full songs and see where that goes.
Yeah, we're in a real sort of creative kind of frame of mind, and we want to keep that going.
Excellent. Do you find that kind of once you get in the zone then it's quite hard to stop, or do you kind of then find like the opposite when you actually then do want to start? You're a bit kind of like...
It's tricky because like, with this year we've probably done the most touring we've done in our whole career. I guess as time progresses we'll do more and more gigs, so we've got to really adapt to that whole process. Whereas in the past with Aquarius and Vision, we weren't playing so much back then, so we're getting really as much as possible. But I think we're adapting to that process, and even on this tour we're kind of like jamming out in the back of the van and in the hotel.
Oh, so you actually do find time?
Yeah, well, this is the first time we've really done it. It's working out really well, and it's actually a good time because we're all in the same space and we're all bouncing off each other in person. So it's worked out really well, and I think we'll carry on with that process.
Yeah, it's good. It's good fun.
Excellent. Well, guys, we will look forward to hearing the results.
Yeah. Well,
thank you very much. And could I just finally get one more thing from you guys? That will just be like a station ID.
Sure.
So we're Haken, and you're watching Metal Wani. Something along that kind of line. Just
Okay. I'm Charlie.
I'm Richard.
And we're from Haken. You're watching Metal Wani. Namaste.
Nice touch.